Hello, welcome to Netflix series review. I was a huge fan of Narco, the Netflix series that focused on Escobar. There was two seasons. I don't think they're gonna do a season three, even though I think the first two seasons were a big success. But you know, spoiler, at the end of season two, they caught Escobar. Okay, so Pablo Escobar. So I'm not sure if there is a season three, but for those that enjoy Narco, you should check out the new series on Netflix right now called Surviving Escobar. I have not heard about this series whatsoever. There was very little marketing, but when I saw it on my stream, and I'm a fan of Narco, I need to check it out. First of all, it is a Colombian production. Okay, it's a Netflix / Colombian production, so it's in Spanish and subtitle. Okay, so there is barely any English speaking in the show, so if you don't mind reading subtitle, then you might enjoy this series if you enjoy Narco and want to know more about what happened after. For me, whenever I watch a show like this, if it intrigued me, I find myself researching the real people to see how closely the show represent real life. So right away after the first two episodes, I was really enjoying the story and what's going on, and I did my research, and I was surprised at how different the show is compared to the fact, because if you watch the show, there is a good mix of real facts, even real people in the show. But I think from what I can tell, a big part of the show is I don't want to use the word sensationalized, but there are things added to the story to make it more interesting. Maybe, I don't know. All I know is I enjoyed the show. I realized after a few episodes that there are things and characters in the show that are fiction. They're not exactly everything that happened in real life, but the show focused on Popeye, the hitman. JJ John Gyro, I think is the name of the real person. He's still alive. Okay, that person is still alive, but back then he was a #1 hitman for Escobar, I believe, and the TV series is loosely based on his book, his life, Surviving Escobar. And so at the start of the show, Escobar has not been caught yet, but I believe shortly after the first few episodes, there was news on TV that he was caught and shot and killed. And the show's focus is on Popeye, this character, his family, what's going on behind bars. Okay, it's a very interesting dynamic between all the different mafia, different drug lords, on how they behave when Escobar was alive and how they vie for power, the power struggle within the jail cell. Very fascinating. I enjoyed it very much. I had no idea how many episodes was in this show. I figured it's a Netflix show, so it's gonna be 10 or 13 or something. And here I am, after 4 days of watching, I got to episode 13, and it's keep on going. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's more than 13? So I check it, I look it up. There are 60 episodes. So if you're gonna dive into this series, be ready to watch 60 episodes. I am on episode 14. I can tell you, I enjoyed the series. I enjoyed the drama. I am not familiar with any of the actors, but I think there's nothing to complain about the acting. I like that the fact that this is shot in Colombia. You get to see the gritty environment of the jail cell, even the city, the life. It's very realistic. And all the different players, all the stakeholders in this is fascinating, from the corrupt politicians to the corrupt guards at the jail, and all the madness that's going on behind bar. A lot of violence, a lot of people trying to kill each other. Basically a surviving story for JJ, the main character. The key characters is of course JJ, and of course in the show is his wife, played by a very beautiful actress, and she does a pretty decent job of acting as well. I'm not familiar with her whatsoever, but as I do my research, I found out that she is a fictitious character. In real life, I think her character didn't exist, from what I can tell. Okay, from what I can tell, I don't think she exists in real life. She was a fictitious character that they create for the show. So I still have a lot left. Okay, I'm on episode 14 of 60. So I'm not sure how the rest of the 40 plus episodes gonna be. I can just tell you I enjoyed the first 14 episodes very much. If you are a fan of Narco and want to continue the story after Escobar was killed, this is a series for you. Okay, fascinating. I give this an 8 out of 10.